Okay, we're ready. Let's go. Cruising USA.
Hey, this is Smiley here with Cruising USA. We're at the world famous Broken Spoke Saloon in Datona, Florida. I'm sitting here talking to my good friend Brother Speed. Brother Speed and I, we've known each other about 2 or 3 years now. And it's a true privilege, a true pleasure, every chance I get to see Brother Speed, to sit down and talk to him a little bit. Brother Speed, how you enjoying Daytona so far this year?
Fantastic, sir. Great time, great folks. It's the only time of the year I get to see all my friends. And I mean, this place is like, you know, when I walk into my house, I flip on the light switch and all the cockroaches run everywhere. You know? It's just all my brothers and sisters all show up for a short time and back together the way we go now.
Brother Speed, how long have you been riding motorcycles?
Well, I paid $125 for this thing back in October of 1970.
1970.
It's a 1948 EL Birmingham, Alabama police bike. Had a sidecar mount on Springer front end, 3-speed reverse up on the gas tank.
I was still in diapers.
Yes, sir, that's right. I mean, I've been around the world with it. Got to go to Essex, Germany with Carl Smith, Big Daddy Rat. There was 25 bikes and 30 people up in Essex every show. Then we jumped up I worked with Mr. Bill Barber up there at the Sunbank below there in Myrtle Beach. Then I go to Laconia, New Hampshire, where I work for the Smoky Kid. And then I go to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Chicago, Sturgis, Phoenix, New Orleans, Myrtle Beach, Daytona.
Brother Speed, this bike, I'll tell you what, I've had the privilege to look at this bike quite a few times. And I don't think I've seen everything on it. I know your mama's teeth are on this bike.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
What one thing on this bike, besides your mama's teeth, means the most to you?
Well, good Lord, I could really say, well, you know, Brother Chris with the Cycle Source magazine.
Yep.
Walked up to me and said, Brother Speed, what's the newest thing you put on your bike? I said, it's right there on the mirror. They took the camera around there and said, what the hell is that? A tooth? And I said, yeah. It come out right there, so kids brush your damn teeth. There you go. That's the most memorable thing. I mean, I had to jerk them out and yell at night for the Yukon to brush your damn teeth, kids. That's it. I like that.
Brother Speed, it's great talking to you. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Actually, Brother Speed and I, we live about, 15 miles apart, and we get to see each other a few times a month. I know him and Rodney go to lunch about every Wednesday, and I'm wanting to meet up with you two, because I'm sure the stories we can hear are awesome.
You know, I got a book coming out called You Ain't Gonna Believe This Shit.
All right.
You got a book coming out?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe this shit.
Yeah.
Folks, I'll tell you what. Brother Speed's a legend in the industry. He's been around forever. I'm proud to call him my friend. You gotta wait till his book comes out. What's it called? You ain't gonna believe this shit?
Yeah, that's it.
You ain't gonna believe this shit.
Hey, Brother Speed. Nice to meet you, brother. Thanks for Cruising USA with us.
Hope it didn't break the camera, Jeff. Hope it didn't break the camera.
All right, brother. We appreciate it. I'm Keith with Cruising USA, and we're at the Beaver Bar in Daytona Beach, Florida. It's a beautiful day today. And I met this guy that has an awesome trike, and somebody built it for you, right? Or you had it built, right?
I had it built from a buddy of mine.
And you're from Canada, right?
Yeah, Newmarket, just north of Toronto.
Okay, so you didn't ride your bike here, right?
No, I trailered it down.
Okay, and how long you been here?
January 18th.
So you're what they call a snowbird.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, that's cool. That's great. I'd love to be a snowbird. I love it here because it's warm. So, tell me a little bit about your trike.
I had a buddy of mine. He lost his leg in 2000, and he came up with this idea and went to Luane down in Dallas, Texas, and they came up with this independent air ride suspension. And I lost my leg 3 years ago, and I had him build it for me. I wanted a new V-rod with a trike kit on the back.
That's the first time I ever seen a V-rod with a trike kit.
First one that they did.
First one they did.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's why it kind of stands out when you pull up, right?
Yeah.
Everybody comes and talks to you about it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking a little bit of time and coming and talking with us.
Right.
We're Cruising USA, and you be safe while you're here.
Okay.
Enjoy Daytona Beach and the Beaver Bar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Smiley here with the Beaver Bar and Cruising USA for Daytona Bike Week 2015. I have the privilege here. You know, I'm 47 years, David. 47 years I've never been this close to a Clydesdale.
Well, now you have.
Now I have. How long have you been working with Budweiser and these beautiful animals?
Between working for Budweiser and animals, about 15, 16 years.
15, 16 years.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh, a bunch of fun. I started out rolling beer, and now I take care of horses.
Well, we appreciate you bringing this beautiful horse. What's the horse's name, by the way?
This is Levi.
Levi.
Yep, he's about 10 years old.
Has Levi been in any of the commercials?
Yeah, he has, actually.
Any of the recent ones that?
He hasn't done any of the recent ones, but he's done commercials last year for China when we went over there. We sent 4 horses over there. And then he's done some, commercials that we got that are live that we use for commercials, like lift commercials for. We do a lot of that kind of stuff for designated driver to get people to understand you need to get a designated driver to go home. If you had too much to drink. And he's probably done a Super Bowl commercial in the past because he's been one of the lowest horses we've got.
So now there's 8. Is there 8 horses in a team?
There's 8 horses on the hitch, and then we carry 10 is what we carry on the hitch.
So you keep 2 extras just in case?
Yeah, if you have one that, gets up, don't feel good, run the temperature or something like that, then you can switch them out. And plus we switch them out to keep them, fresh and to give them a day off. So.
How long does it take to train one of these horses to do what you guys do?
Usually they start training them right out of, when they're born. They start working with them, getting hands on. And usually we start getting them ready when they're around 4 years old, and we send them to Merrimack, New Hampshire. We have a training facility up there, and they get them ready to be harnessed up and hitched. And then once we get them set, usually about 5's when we get them.
So he's only been working the road about 5 years, so half of his life.
Right.
Wow, it's amazing. Beautiful animals. This is Smiley here with the Beaver Bar and Cruising USA. It's been a pleasure talking to you, David.
Oh, no problem.
And it's been a pleasure meeting Levi.
What's your name? All the way from where?
I'm from Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Switzerland.
And you're one of Rusty's customers?
Yes. We will buy some stuff from him.
All right.
Because we know him and we are a customer from him.
Good. I bet he's glad of that, right? Is he a repeat customer, Rusty?
Oh, yes. He follows me on Facebook and a lot of products from me.
So where are we at right now? Daytona Beach? Are we all having fun or what?
Oh, yeah. Trying to make some money.
That's the plan, isn't it? That's what you came here for, right?
That's it.
Yeah, we came exactly from Daytona Beach. We are in the center, and then we saw on Facebook that he have a stand here, so we have to visit him.
Cool. We're glad to have you guys here at Daytona Bike Week at the Beaver Bar, and you make a nice bike, man. I'm going to take some
very famous bikes. Yeah.
Famous bikes. They're cool bikes. Tell us a little bit about it, Rusty.
Just victory cross country stuff. I've been messing with since 2011, and just grown and been blessed by the good Lord. I do all 26 stuff and 30-inch baggers and just anything you need for the victory world.
They're nice. They're
Thank
pretty.
you.
They're far from stock, right?
Oh yeah. The red bike has 161 horsepower with 154 torque, air ride front and rear with a 30-inch front wheel. The white bike has 116 horsepower with a 26 front wheel. Yeah, completely away from stock. Yeah, from mild to wild is what we call it.
Cool. We're glad to have you and talk to you and spend a little bit of time with you. Good luck to you, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And Army Armstrong, tell us a little about what's going on here.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad you got my name right, by the way. I appreciate it. Good seeing you. Got a good name for the show, Cruising USA, because everybody all over the country knows what it's all about. We're sitting on the final day of a 5-day tour here in Volusia County Speedway. We started up in Georgia and worked our way down here. 2 nights in Savannah and then 3 days here. And now we get to hang around and watch the big boys run over on the short track out the Speedway. The AMA Grand National guys, they run 2 nationals this weekend. But we're here running with the amateur guys and the youngsters that are coming up in the sport. And we have races going on. I say we, as Steve Nace organization out of Paducah, Kentucky, puts on 30 shows a year. And I came because I like motorcycle racing. Simple as that. I've been involved on TV with a bunch of other stuff. But motorcycle racing is kind of where my heart was. Steve said, hey, would you mind going? And I'm just having a ball. Because of motorcycle racing, these kids can start racing as early as 7 or 8 years old.
I saw some little guys out there.
And then they stair step up. There's young men here. There's national champions here from this sport, and they're just having a ball. I got a guy back here, 65 years old, moving from California to Georgia. One of the stars of On Any Sunday, the motion picture. He's out there racing on a motorcycle.
Well, good. This is a good family, clean fun.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Keeps everybody out of trouble. And
that's one thing. A motorcycle had developed kind of an image at one time, and it's the wrong image. These guys, it's a mom and pop deal. Everybody has a good time. As a matter of fact, you can let your kid run because the kid's got about 85 or 90 aunts and uncles when they roll in the track to keep an eye on them. So, yeah, it's a fun thing. It's a family thing. The sport's in a engineering part, if you will, and a lot of the youngsters are starting to come up, and like I say, they're just starting to stair step their way up.
Well, good.
And from sports like this, you got like Nicky Hayden out of Owensboro, Kentucky, who's world champion. His brother Tommy and Roger Lee, who are national champions. I saw J.D. Beach was here, motorcycle rider of the year last year. They're having fun.
Where's those professional races at? Are they tonight?
Tomorrow night at the Speedway. Right off the Speedway, turn number 1, you'll be able to go in. It's an AMA, American Motorcyclists Association Grand National.
Well,
and
cool.
They'll be holding them on tomorrow night and the next night's the way that I understand.
Well, good. We're going to go over there and check them out, too.
Hey, I tell you what, you'd enjoy it, and everybody's going to be cruising around over there anyway.
Exactly,
yeah.
Cruising USA.
Exactly.
Thanks for your time.
Hey,
appreciate
listen, my pleasure, and come to a motorcycle race anytime you want to, and that goes for you folks, too.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks a lot, gang.
David Aldana at the racetrack, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his life.
Well, that'd be a long story, but...
You've been doing this for a long time, right?
Yes, I have. I was fortunate enough to have started racing motorcycles at a pretty young age. I was about 14 when I started riding the 80cc Suzuki, and then led to riding professionally in 1968 for the factory BSA team, which went out of business in the 70s, and so I was able to continue racing professionally on other dirt track bikes like Nortons and Harley Davidsons right up until I retired from racing professionally in 1995.
You don't look like you're retired.
I've been at it for a long, long time, and luckily I was able to be at a certain place at a certain time when a movie called On Any Sunday was debuted, which was nominated for an Oscar.
I've heard of that.
And I happened to be one of the main characters that was, competing for the #1 plate at the time, and that has kept my name out in the public's eye for a lot of years, which I really probably wasn't worthy of. But when I stopped racing motorcycles in, like I said, 95, I was sort of out of the picture for a while until about 5 years ago. And I started to get back into racing at a different level, obviously not the professional part of it, but I'm involved with the vintage racing. And what I do is I ride a 1974 XL 350 Honda in what they call a vintage class. And it's old guys on old motorcycles.
That's cool.
So that makes it a little more even for everyone. If I had to ride my motorcycle against a young guy with a new modern motorcycle, we wouldn't be talking.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate meeting you, and it was a nice pleasure. And you be safe out there and enjoy it as long as you can. Stay on them two wheels. Keep it going.
Yep, that's what it's all about, is enjoying ourselves and having good camaraderie, and you can't beat the weather out here.
That's what I think. It's all about the people, and it's all about just the sport, just the fun.
Right. There's a good group of people, and you see there's quite a lot of people that bring their family with them.
That's neat.
Young kids. So hopefully the next generation will learn from what we're doing, and their parents bringing them up the right way. I mean, it's better to be here than in some other place that is going to lead to bad things. And we all know kids with empty, idle minds kind of get in trouble.
Exactly. That's why we started Cruising USA, is to kind of share something with the younger families and the younger children about the camaraderie of motorcycles, hot rods, just cruising. It's all about cruising and family fun and good, clean fun. Keep people out of trouble, and that's what it's all about. And we take pride in being able to share this with other folks that might not have ever been able to meet you. And we appreciate you taking that little bit of time out of your busy day and spending with us, and we appreciate it.
You kids get good grades in school and stay away from drugs. You'll be okay.
Amen with that. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Cruising USA, live, Daytona Beach, Florida.
Hey guys, we're here in Daytona Beach at the Harley-Davidson store, and they've had a big crowd here today. I'm with Kevin. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Good. Have y'all been busy?
Oh, this place is nuts. It's just been busy all day.
Been booming all day, huh? Have you sold any motorcycles?
Selling tons of bikes.
Fantastic. My uncle's here, and he's even thinking about buying one. So, guys, he's got the fever. I'm going to let Kevin tell you a little bit about what goes on around here.
Oh, there's bands, there's bars, there's restaurants, there's lakes. It's just one big party nonstop for a week straight. So come on down.
Fantastic. How long you been working here?
10 years now. I've done about 20 major events here, and it just never stops. It gets bigger every year.
Fantastic. I guess you're going to work here the rest of your life?
We'll see.
I can't think of any place any better.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a great place to be.
Great. Thank you for sharing a little bit of information with us. It's awesome. And everybody, stick with Cruising USA, and we'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.
My name is Mike Campbell with Evil Iron Customs in Columbus, Ohio, 614-668-7564. We're here at the world-famous Cabbage Patch in Daytona, Florida, 2015 Bike Week. Hanging out here with Cruising USA, checking out a couple of our bikes. This is one of our newer builds. It's a 2005 Electric Glide. It actually started out as a fairing bike. Totally tore it all the way down to frame, refabricated the frame by Sinners and Saints choppers. Took a Black Death kit, molded the tail section together. All the paint work done by Sinners and Saints choppers on this one. Custom seat by James Carter. Custom seat, or a custom gas tank and console by ourselves here at Evil Iron Customs. Open belt drive on this bike. Arlen Ness controls, accessories, floorboards, grips. 26 front wheel by Metal Sports, 40 degrees total rake. This bike is a lay frame. It rides on air, fully rideable, has thousands of miles on it, has a flamethrower on the exhaust pipe, actuated saddlebags. Saddlebag lids come up and down via remote control. This is about the wildest we have gone so far. Obviously, your imagination is our limitation. That's about the only thing there is to it. All the pinstriping done by Jan Weiscarver. One-off exhaust pipe by FSD in Miami, Florida, Frankie Serrano. Again, here to your left, we have a 2012 Road Glide that we just got done with. This bike is running a 180/18 rear tire on the front. This bike's name is Chubby, obviously from the front fat tire. We've taken a stock inner and outer fairing, cut the windshield off of it, molded everything in, cut the radio hosel out, cut the glove boxes out of it. Stock gas tank, stock seat, stock accessories, floorboards, hand grips, all that stuff is stock. This is kind of the mild build. The mild side of it. This bike, other than the cost of the bike, has about $9,000 into it. So I mean, it really goes to show that you can really build a show bike that is an everyday rider that can that can fit into your budget. You don't have to spend $60,000 on a build. You can spend $10,000 on a build and still be able to enter the show and have a great looking bike. So really mild to wild, doesn't matter. We can fit builds within your budget. We also do service, oil changes, parts, accessories. Anything you need, give us a call. Evil Iron Customs. We're on Facebook. 614-668-7564. Also, make sure you check out Cruising USA. Great people, good show. Going to show you a lot of nice bikes around here today. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay, my name is Brian McGough from Ontario, Canada. This is my 2008 Street Glide built in Guelph, Ontario. And we're here with Cruising USA at the Cabbage Patch Battle of the Beggars.
Ready? First name?
Manola.
Last name?
Soyintisane.
Spell it?
Soyintisane.
Where are you from?
Orlando.
Atlanta?
Orlando.
Orlando?
Yes.
Ah, not Atlanta, Orlando. What's the name of your business?
Camel tacos.
Camel toe tacos.
Yes,
All right.
T-O-W now, okay? I love the camel, and I want her to tow my trailer. End of discussion.
This is Smiley. We're here at the Cabbage Patch. I'm standing here talking to this beautiful lady right here with Camel Toe Tacos.
Yes.
That's Camel Toe with a T-O-W.
Yes.
Get your mind out of the gutters, folks. Anyways, what taco am I about to try?
Fish taco.
Fish taco.
Yes.
Is that the one you recommend?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I've never had a fish taco, so I'm going to take a bite. I'm going to let you know.
Once you have my fish taco, you can go and have other tacos. I promise.
That's good.
Juicy, right?
Juicy.
Yeah, all over your face.
There's nothing wrong with eating a little fish taco every now and then.
Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not.
Nothing wrong.
I also bottle my own hot sauce as well.
Bottle your own hot sauce.
Yes. The hottest one called Junk in a Trunk.
Junk in a trunk.
Yeah. If you're a junk in a trunk kind of person, this is medium to spice, naughty and nice.
Medium spice, naughty and nice.
Yes, so if you're naughty and nice kind of person.
Ah.
And then if you're one of those sweet and innocent.
Sweet and innocent. so you can go from,
no spice at all.
So you can go from sweet and innocent to totally naughty and junk in the trunk.
Absolutely. Hey, once you have the taco, you gotta spice it up with these.
Well, if you come out here to the Cabbage Patch during Bike Week, whether it be Bike Week in the spring or Biketoberfest in the fall, you got to come to the Cabbage Patch and check out Camel Toe Tacos.
Head on.
Hey, this is Tim with Coastal's Hot Vic, and we're here at the Cabbage Patch with one of our baddest cross countries that we've ever done. Thanks to Cruising USA here for showing the bike. But this bike is a 26 front end. We use a cool metal front end on the front of this bike. It's got just a ton of Hot Vic accessories, from our floorboards to the diamond cut cylinders to the chrome front end on it. We've got matching rotors, PM rotors on the front of this bike. We've also got custom Coastal Victory paint on it. And this bike started out as one of the Nest bikes, and we've just added to it with a lot of our Hot Vic accessories, and it's just turned out to a super bad bike. So if you guys are missing this Daytona trip, you're missing an awesome experience. And again, thanks to Cruising USA for having us here.
I'm Keith with Cruising USA, and we're here at the Cabbage Patch. And who are we with?
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm from Curly's Custom Cycles.
Curly's Custom Cycles. Where are y'all out of?
We're out of Indiana, Northwest Indiana.
Oh, cool.
Chesterton, yes.
So you came all the way to Daytona Beach Bike Week, right?
Absolutely. It's beautiful. Ready to win some awards, have a good time here at the Cabbage Patch.
This is
Cruising USA. This is Curly's bike. That's my Road King right there.
Sweet. Road King. Where's Curly at?
He's registering right over there.
Oh, okay. So, sweet. This is a beautiful bike. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, it's a 2015 Road Glide. It's got a ton of things on it, and I'll let him explain all that to you.
That's cool. It's a beautiful bike. Good luck to you. Hope y'all win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jill from Wichita, Kansas, and you're on Cruising USA.
This is Curly with Curly's Customs, right?
Yep.
Are you ready? I'm with Curly with Curly's Customs. Say that a couple times fast, right?
Yeah, here, ain't it?
Tell me about your bike, man.
It's a 2015 Road Glide. We tore it all the way down to the frame. I bought it at 2 miles, tore it completely all the way down. Built the engine, raked the frame. As you can see, we painted everything from the swing arm to the front. Air ride, 30-inch wheel, just amazing.
It's awesome, man. I've seen it going up and down. Could you show us how that works? He's going to show us how this thing is all on air ride, how it goes up and down. Get a little shot of that too. Show them the technology of how these builders can actually build these motorcycles to do just about anything. Up in the front, down in the back. Check that out. It's amazing. Curly's Customs. Where are you from, Curly?
We're out of Hobart, Indiana. www.curlyscustomcycles.com, and check out Cruising USA for all your needs.
Hey, this is Smiley here with Cruising USA. We're here talking to Randy Akers, our host of the baddest bike show on the planet, I think.
Yeah, it's the Battle of the Baggers right here. It's right here at the Cabbage Patch. We've been doing it for 7 years now. We started the industry with it right here. And as you see here today, there's probably a couple $1 million worth of bikes sitting here. The big wheel bagger's the new craze. Now with the girls riding them and everything else, and the industry has just grown. If you go up and down Main Street, you see them everywhere now. So it's pretty wild, man.
Who's your favorite?
In the build-wise, it's hard, man. There's too many of them. I got to say the original Camtech Custom Boys, Cameron himself, they built my first bike for me along with him. And, man, I tell you, when it blew up from there, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, you know. A lot of your North Carolina boys are really into it hard, you know.
Who do we got here today at the show?
Today, man, we've got I got All in All Customs in the house. I got Backyard Baggers. I got Curly's Customs up in here. Evil Irons in here. Cool Metal is our major sponsor today. And, oh, my gosh, I'm trying to remember. Misfit Baggers in here. Black Labels showed up with a couple of their bikes. So we got the industry in the house.
We got a lot of the big boys playing here today, don't we?
Oh, yeah. All over Daytona, by the way. I mean, all these guys are great players. They support each other. They support everybody in the community. That's why now, if you'll notice here in Daytona this year, there's been 12 bagger shows all over here. So, and they all support each other in this industry because it's huge. It's a very big money market. It's a show item that isn't died, if you notice. It's been around for a long time. The chopper show, they came and they went, but the baggers are staying. It's a hot commodity right now.
There's no place to put a lady's purse on a chopper, is there?
No, or a place to put your jacket or your trophies.
I'm Smiley with Cruising USA, sitting here talking to Randy Akers, Radical Randy at the Cabbage Patch, and today is Randy's birthday.
Oh, yeah, 52 of them, baby, right here today. For 31 years, I've been celebrating my birthday at Bike Week. Actually, there's Joe right there. Joe, come on in for a minute, brother. This is our big major sponsor, too, by the way. This is Joe from Cool Metal. He is the new guy jumping up in here, stepping up with the sponsorship. You know, we're one of the few shows that give away cash. We're giving away air ride systems. You know, a lot of people out there just give away the trophies. I try to take this one to the next level, and it's because people like Joe right here. Joe, what do you think of the show here?
I think it's awesome today. Great day, finally getting a little bit of clouds here to cool it down. But, yeah, great bikes, great crowd. The place is awesome. Come out and check it out for sure. It is old school, and it is awesome.
Joe, you going to be here on Saturday for the coleslaw wrestling?
Yes, I will be. Yes, we will be. Yeah,
nice.
This place is going to be packed. Good to
on
meet
behalf
you,
of Cruising USA, we welcome you and thank you for pitching in here at the Radical Randy's Baddest Bagger Show.
Well, we thank you for being asked and for being here, and let's get this thing a-rocking.
Rock on.
Battle of the Baggers, baby!
With Cruising USA. Have the pleasure to stand here talking to Roger, the owner of the Cabbage Patch, Cliff, and Debbie from Budweiser.
Yes.
What do you think of this show here?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Y'all sponsoring this show?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. We got Budweiser in the house here at the Cabbage Patch. Roger, what's the biggest event here?
Probably by far our biggest event here at the Cabbage Patch is our coleslaw wrestling. We do it on Wednesday and Saturday. But here a few years back, I teamed up with Radical Randy, and we came up with this idea, and along with Budweiser, to put on the Budweiser Battle of the Baggers. And it's grown to one of the biggest shows. Nobody wanted to have anything to do with these bagger guys when it first came to the industry. These bars, they came, and they were kind of the oddball guys out. But you know what? I welcomed them with open arms, and you can see we've got one hell of a show. And it continues to grow every year, and I just walk around and I see more and more different new bikes every year. This is becoming one of our premier events for Bike Week.
I'm Smiley for Cruising USA here at the Cabbage Patch for the baddest bagger show around.